What is going on, brothers? Sisters, welcome back to Nova Island. Today, I believe we will probably finish this up because it's a pretty quick little prologue. Nothing too crazy. It's actually a little less technically than what was in the demo that they originally brought out. But first things I want to do here is I want to just upgrade our factories. What I want to plop down are some of these improved furnaces. So I'm going to need to grab some of these bricks, which we've got over here. And then I'm just going to break... Oops, excuse you. Get out of the way, bot. There we go. Thank you. And then I'm just going to break all of these and create new ones. Beautiful made room. Gonna drop one of those down. Gonna drop one of these down. Gonna drop one of those down. They're a little big. Excuse you. I don't care if it's a waste of resources. Just excuse yourself. We need to have order in the court. Oh, could I pop that? No, that's right on target. Put that there. And then it looks like I actually need to move that, but what I'll do instead is I'm going to move my oxygenator. And we'll hope I don't die in the process, but that's okay. We'll plop that down and put down my oxygenator. I'm going to plop it over here. Just so it's near this stuff, because, you know, why not? Let's drop that in there real fast. Refill that. Excellent. So if we set these back up to how we had it before, so I'll just choose a recipe. I'll do iron. I'll do brick, I'll do coal, and I'll do coal. So you can see that these are more efficient. It's now making 3 charcoal for every 6 sticks, where previously you were using 3 sticks to make 1 charcoal. So it's like buy 1, get 1 free, or buy 2, get 1 free. It's kind of the same with the iron. It was 2 to 1 before, now it's 4 to 2, so it's doubled, but you get a third one. So buy 2, get 1 free. So it's not too shabby. So we should be pretty good here. Let's throw the charcoals in there. And he's going to go in and do his thing. I'm just going to go and fill them up manually because I don't want to deal with it and having random stuff just sitting in our inventory here. As you can see, we've got a well-oiled machine here now. Whoopsies. Put those away. So we got all these going. Everything's, you know, just doing great. It's overkill. It's fine. Normally we'd have like more production going, but it's all working out okay. You can see here that like we're just kind of barely keeping up with the copper. It's probably very slowly gaining. It's just because there's not a lot of cooper here. So we'll let that do. You can see we've got a ton of sticks, and that's because we got these piggies out here helping knock stuff down. Honestly speaking, I could literally stop him from bringing back sticks and set him to like rocks or something, which I may do. But we'll just kind of see where that goes. Just because these guys knock off so much, it's pretty useless for me to do it. But right now, it's just a demo, and it's not going to matter too much how much we min-max. I'm not going to waste too much time doing it. So I grabbed 20 of each here. Let's head up to our research station. All right, everything is steel. And I'm pretty sure if we went to our radar, do we have all the islands unlocked? We need one more, and that's this steel production here. So I could do a few things. I could come over here and set up a guy to like slowly pick up all sorts of different things, try and make a new factory here, but essentially, okay, crab, let's relax, okay? Crabs hate rocks, apparently. It's fine. But instead, what I'm going to do is this. Why don't we set up new production lines? So first and foremost, I'm going to make a little bit of this manually, just because in order to get into the logistics so I can pass stuff across the islands. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Right here, advanced production 2. No, sorry, depot 2. Transport items between 2 islands. I'm going to transfer the cooper up here, and then we're going to make the steel here. So why don't we get our baseline down? I forgot to grab my bricks. Brickles acquired. So we'll do one of these. So I'll just plop it here. Wish I could get rid of this bush, but I can't until we got farming unlocked. Or maybe the pew pew, I'm not sure. It's one or the other. I stopped auto harvesting rocks for now too. I'll get back to it, but for now this is fine. I barely need them, so. All right, then I'll change both of these to steel. So it's going to be a 666 for 3. So it's you know, it's half off. So I'll do this, we'll do that. This will start using up a good amount. I feel like that's more than it used to be, but it's fair. We'll see how it goes. So I'm just going to start us off. I'm going to throw 10 in here, 10 in there, and then He's already plopping some of that in there. So let me just throw these 10 in here. And I'll do 12. Take these out. I'll put these over here for now. We'll let that go. The charcoals will get distributed. You can see they're doing it now, and he's rolling in that steel. And then once we get our first couple steels, I'm just going to manually plop some of this charcoal in just to keep it moving fast. We've got tons of it up here, so throw a stack of 20 in here. Throw a stack of 13 in here. And let it do its thing. And now we wait. First batch ready. I'm going to grab these. You can see I added 2 more furnaces just to get those rolling a bit because it's going to take a little bit of time. So first thing I do want to do is, because I don't mind doing this manually for a little bit, just because I kind of want to see what's out there in the game. Let's head over to the radar. Check out the new map here. Well, that is far from what I expected. What the hell is this? I do want these though while I'm here. Excuse you? What are you? Ma'am? Sir. Ooh, graffiti. Whatever this is, it looks pretty sweet. I'm assuming it has something to do with that new data analyzer that we have in the tree. Let's go unlock them. I've got 4 points. That's either just enough for everything or just shy of enough for everything. So let's find out. So yeah, this thing I'm thinking of analyzes data from extracted resources. Research. All right, used to extract special minerals, analyzes data. Okay. So how do I make them? So we need 2 steel. So we'll wait for some more steel to process. That's why we've got these all going here. So that should be pretty good. I just got the achievement for sturdy start. Produce 100 ingots. Ingots acquired. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. But if you're loving Nova Lands and you do want to make sure you keep seeing the series going when the game does come out, or even when there's progressive content updates like this here for Emilia's mission, make sure you are subscribed down below first off so you can see that. If you like the content, like the video. Appreciate it. Appreciate you. Next batch of steel ready to go. I just made a quick little depot here for the Cooper because it looks like we're getting very close to the end. Now, talking about ideally here, thinking about how much copper and iron this is going to take, what I would do, I'm not going to waste our time to do it, but what I would do is I would change this to just be like all iron production. I even changed my wood collector back to stone, so we're collecting some stone on this place, and I'd probably transport all of the, I might even, no, I'd keep it here so I can use a logistics spot, but we'd be producing copper, and I'd either do 1 more of these guys to get it rolling well, and then I do the same thing over here, but for both copper and iron, and have all of that set up so that we can produce more copper and iron here. And then I would ship it back over here, and then we would use the main hub for producing steel. So with that in mind, though, I also just got another achievement. Produce 100 copper ingots, man. We're cruising. All right, let's use our newfound wealth and head up here. I don't know what this does, so let's do the extractor. Can only be placed near a data analyzer. Okay, let's build a data analyzer. I need a Cooper. Cooper, come here. It's down here. The one time I don't have Cooper on me. I'll just take 4. I'm going to bring some iron too, just because I feel like I'm going to need it. Yeah, and I'd also obviously increase our iron output throughout. It's a little lackluster, but it'll do for now. Okay, so build one of these things. Data analyzer, extractor towers. Okay, we need 7 of them. Is this what we do? Like, if I tried to build that on a different island, would it let me? Only 1 can be built. All right. Maybe I guessed right. Okay, so it's analyzing this weird structure. Okay, let's plop it down. 2. And 3. 4. And 5. Ah, we need a little bit more steel, eh? 6, 7. So I need 2 more. To whatever this thing is. This probably ends the game, I'm assuming. unless there's more after this. So before we end the game, I will probably let this run so I can get the free achievements. Guys, there's free achievements. Go get them. Easy hundo. Easy hundo, baby. And why don't we talk about those here while we have a second? So let me change my screen to display. Is this the right display? Hello? It is. So let's check out these achievements here. All pretty easy. It's not too shabby. So research, 11 researchers. So it's just a couple of researchers that's here. The reason we came, I'm assuming, is the ending. And obviously we've already got the iron and Cooper. And then lastly would be the 100 steel. So just let the game run a little bit, guys. Relax. Enjoy the sunset. Just, you know, enjoy the piggies that we can't do anything with right now. If I come over here, I can grab Depot too. Research. Yeah, now we can transport. Let's take a peek ski at this. If you've never seen the first Nova Island demo that we played. So these are pretty nice. They just, like it says, it transports between islands. So if I plopped one of these here. So I don't know how far these things reach, but I want it to, maybe I need to have it like a logistics touching it. Nope, wrong button. Or just near it. So like if I got rid of this. It's been a minute since I played this. Not a transportation arm. A depot. So like this. Even though the arm's over here, let's see if this works. So let me just toss this here. Maybe it needs to be over there. Try it again. Sorry, we got plenty of resources. If I plop this in here. Okay, maybe I just have to tell it to do it manually. Let me do this. Split the stack. Just give me one of these. Receiving. Oh, maybe it's backwards. Maybe I'm just stupid. Okay, relax. Maybe they're one-way transportation. Yeah, you can see it's going down, so I need to swap this. E for change direction. Top-notch sound effect. Okay, so it goes like this. And then... Oh, so my logistics bot just does it himself. So I would just be like, hey, send out copper ingots. And he loads them up, and then they get sent over there as he goes. So for that matter, I probably wouldn't need a storage because I feel like these would probably send fast enough as these guys are creating it. So I'd get rid of this, and then that would just store itself. So he'd bring them over from here, even though this is, you know, sitting here like this for whatever reason. And then he'd just go dump them over here. You can see our charcoal is quite full. It's pretty nice. It's doing its thing. It's keeping this running up. We don't need it to keep running. Yeah, see, he's just bringing them straight over. So those would bring them here, and then our boy would just bring them right to the machines they need to go to. But theoretically here, I'd rather probably send them over to here. But he'll bring them over there as needed, of course. So that's actually how that works. It's very fantastic. I would always suggest try and funnel most of your main productions on one island so you feed everything in. Now, granted, we don't know exactly how big this game will be. And we can see from here, this is obviously more centered, but this is very small. I mean, the demo had like completely surrounding islands. We were making plastics, glass, solar panels, all silicon, I believe. We were doing all sorts of nonsense. So this is definitely far from what the game has to offer. This is just, of course, a nice little demo. And I don't even know if I'd call this a demo. Like, it saying it's a prelude is in a small taster is definitely much more accurate because the demo was much more in depth. And that was, we're talking a demo from like, I was probably, if we looked at the tube, right? It was probably like a year ago, right? I don't know. Leave me a comment. Oops. Leave me a comment down below. Tell me what you think. I think it was like a year ago though. Correct me if I'm wrong, of course. All right, let's head over here. Do I have enough stuff? I think I do, right? Yeah, we got enough. Plenty of stuff. So I'm only gonna put one down, and then I'm just gonna kind of let this run because I want to make steel. Put that down. Beautiful. I'm gonna let this run. I want to get steel so we can get that achievement, and just in case the game ends, I don't want to have to start over. You know what I mean? You never know with these demos. Guys, if you're loving this and you want to see more, make sure you just hit that like button down below. It tells me a lot. And if you're on that bandwagon, make sure you're subscribed. You don't want to miss it when it drops. We'll talk about content updates and everything if that's what you guys want to say. It's a good game. You don't want to miss this one. It's going to be like the next little Forager, right? Forager was such a good game. Such a good game. Copper being fed up here. I do a little bit of manual work because it's just not quite enough with one logistics bot. But in this prologue, there is no upgrade for the robot arm like there was in the demo where you could put up to 4 people on it, or 4 robots, I should say. So it's unfortunate, but I just kind of made do with that. And with just by putting some copper into some of these and just topping off the coal, like everything just moved really smoothly. Still same with up here. So it wasn't really any trouble at all. And I mostly just sat here just playing on my cell phone. But we got all the achievements except for the last one. The reason we came. Let me, hold on. Boop. Do that. There we go. So we got the industrial life, produce 100 steel. Very, very nice. So why don't we come up here and see how this ends? Well, I'm assuming it ends. Maybe it doesn't. Maybe I'm just like really ahead of myself, but the reason we came achievement just procs. Okay. This is really interesting though. So this does mean this will be a mechanic in the game. How is it used? Maybe we'll find out here. Maybe they're just going to kind of leave it ubiquitous. Is that a word? Am I using that right? I don't think I am. All right. We blew it up. Is that me? Look at my rope. What is that robot thing though over there? Oh, that's just all the parts and pieces. Yeah, that's all of my stuff. And then I got teleported out of here. So is that like them saying like that's world 1 and now we're going to move on to world 2? Because that's kind of goofy, but maybe that's how Emilia makes it over to the Nova lands. It's also a different character than who we played with the first time. So interesting, right? So lots to see here. Another game to really keep your eye on. So make sure you do subscribe down below to keep track and hit that like button to make sure we are always pumping out some Nova Lands content. But otherwise, brothers and sisters, I appreciate your time here. Hope the rest of your day is not too shabby.